What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I want to focus in on Daniel Alfredsson's pending retirement and just talk a little bit about the career he had. Obviously, ended in Detroit after being a Ottawa Senator for a long time, and being a captain in Ottawa, and really being the face of that franchise for a number of years. Obviously, going to the Stanley Cup Final in 2007. The team's biggest moment of glory. The cash line with himself, Jason Spezza, and Danny Heatley. And just being there through some thick and thin times in Ottawa, moving on to Detroit, and never winning the Stanley Cup. And he's officially retiring, I think, next week, the 8th of December. But one thing, the 4th of December, excuse me. I thought he handled with amazing class and dignity was the Red Wings going to re-sign him. Even at 42, they started to still help out, but he wasn't sure with his back, and rather than sign the money and get paid and not play, took some time, experimented with it, and just decided it wasn't worth coming back. And obviously he had his moments. The playoff hit on Darcy Tucker, and then I was most disappointed in shooting the puck directly at Scott Niedermayer. That was completely classless. But I think for the most part, he was a positive impact on the NHL, and a player that the league is better because he played in it. Definitely a I want to make the Steve Yzerman comparisons like some people do in terms of being a captain. But, he was there through some good times and some bad times, and, was a really, really great offensive player. I mean, I think anyone that had the chance to watch him play live could see, the things he can do with the puck, and, the way he saw the ice and created for himself and for teammates. 444 career goals, 1,157 points. Borderline Hall of Famer. Don't know if he gets in. Career high in points was 103 in 2006. So it's going to be an interesting case going forward. I'm not sure. Was he ever one of the most dominant players in the NHL? Not exactly. Second team All-Star in 2006. Won the Calder in 96. Obviously coming up, I believe, the same year as Alex Dago, which is kind of frightening. Remember those days? So that's just something to keep an eye on. But as someone who watched him play against the Bruins and watched him beat the Bruins a time or two over the years in the same division, I tip my hat in respect for Mr. Alfredsson and wish him nothing but the best in retirement. It's funny, the Bruins went hard after him last summer. They ended up settling for Jerome McGinley. And, obviously Iggy played well last year. The season didn't end the way they wanted to, but McGinley was a positive impact on the Bees, and I think Alfredsson would have been a similarly positive guy to have around the team. But that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Daniel Alfredsson retiring. Stay tuned for episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.